Hello, and welcome back to some more Enshrouded, and kind of the next step in this thing. So today we have opened quite a bit of the map. We've built some pretty cool buildings and stuff like that. Pete's slowly working on building his the different houses and stuff, and we basically wanted to build a individual house for each of the guys here and gals. So the blacksmith's back here, and he's like stone and black, tarred roof and stuff like that. And then the carpenter's got his favorite blocks. He really raved about these blocks, so we made his house out of those. Um, the alchemist has got kind of a more fancy, like we're trying to make it a little bit more magical. The hunter has more of a woodsman, like a log cabin type thing. Try to fit stuff to what we thought that they would do. The farm, this was originally our storehouse over here, but really what we wanted to do is I wanted to show a couple of places I found on the map to kind of gather things. So the first place I like to go is up here to the Ancient Spire Nomad Highlands Fast Travel. So I start out, when I first log into the server, I just go and see what's in the box. So if you come up here, you have to have a glider for this. I don't think you have to. You could probably do this with a low-level glider if somehow you found this location. So what I do is I come out here, and I run over to this guy here. And then if you look down at that thing, this little tower out here, we just jump off, dive straight onto it. And then I found a really nice shield in here. I found, obviously, that hammer. We found rings that give health regen and hit points. We found all kinds of crazy stuff in there. So basically you just teleport to the tower, jump off that edge, jump down here. It's easy enough to go. Now the next place I wanted to go is actually the one down here. So I want to go to this tower here, and this is the Ancient Spire for Kindle Waste Fast Travel. So I've seen a couple of different places that tell you how to get to this thing, and they tell you to go get this low glider and jump off a tower and do all this other stuff. I'm going to do it with a fast tower, or the fast glider. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk over here. So with a fast glider, now I'm going to go into here. So if you can't reach where I'm going to, I am kind of, I'm discovering a build as I go along. But I do have airborne. Gliders consume 30% less stamina. So my glider only consumes like 3 stamina. So I'm going to jump off of this thing, and I'm actually heading for that tower way over there. So with the epic glider, or the fourth glider, the one you have to get, you actually get it over here, and a bunch of stamina and all kinds of other stuff. The thing actually goes really fast. So if you see down in the bottom of the screen, there's kind of those 2 little buildings, or 3 little buildings kind of lined up towards the middle of the screen there. We kind of want to go just to the left of those. And then, so I'm going to go just to the left of them, and you kind of see the opening starting right there. And then I want to do this, and then dive in at the last second. Boop, there you go, right into the box. And there's a silver storm in there. Now, if you don't come, if you can't glide in here, there's a bunch of angry people in this base that are very angry. They are not happy about me. So I am a magic build, ranged, and she is doing that stuff. Let me get this thing out. I got a boss around here someplace that's extremely unhappy with my. Where is she at? If you can, I think there's another one on top, but there she is. Oh, there's two of them. Oh, that's the guy I did not want to deal with. So, that guy sucks. And is generally not a fun guy to mess with. The good news about doing that is if I jump off of up here. Now, my stamina is a lot lower because I lost my rested bonus. Oh no, I still have 12 seconds of rested. I thought I killed your rested bonus. Oh, maybe I got a little bit of rested bonus from in here. See if it goes away. See where my stamina goes. So my stamina is going to go down to the normal level here. And you can still kind of get back out there. Now, as we're going over here, another location to go is over to the left over there. There is a mine. I'll show you that in a minute. And that has a really cool staff in it. So even now, like I said, I do have 30% less stamina from the ranger or the airborne thing, and I do have the glider. This glider is actually in the top of that tower back there. So if you're trying to figure out where to get this glider, if you can make it over here, it's in the top of that tower. But even with all that, I'm still able to get over here. So there's a box there. Oh, we won't screw around too much more with the bosses here. Now, you can kind of cheese this a little bit and put you a base up there. But I try not to do that because, well, you know, not everybody has a base up there. And this way it allows you to kind of come back from over here. Now, this, I haven't actually tried to jump off over there and try to go where I'm trying to go right now. It should be somewhere over there. Oh, that is not right. It should be like right here. So somewhere in this area right here. And that is 1,000 meters out again. And I got a big rock in the way. I guess if you wanted to, you could probably jump on that big rock and kind of reset yourself. And then kind of do it again. But I've got more height than the rocks, so we want to go over this way. Now there is oh, there's another mine over there, or another well. So I want to come in this area here, and what I'm looking for is, it's not loading in for me. Is that it? I've only been over here once. And trying to find the exact location I'm looking for. Sometimes it's easier said than done. There's another sulfur mine. So once you find the sulfur mine, mind your business there, chicken. Good. I'm gonna get over here and not be able to find this place. So what you're looking for is you're gonna come over one of these guys, and there's gonna be. All right, so maybe it's a little bit further down. There's gonna be like a mycelium like outcropping, and that is red. I went too far. I've lost it. Making a video and I can't remember where the place is. Oh, that's great. All right, I'm gonna go back up here. I'm gonna stay up here out of the shroud. If you haven't been over here, all this stuff that's over here is like level 30. and not good fun. So the maximum level of the game is 25 right now. I believe the dev plans on increasing that later, but at current it is not increased. I think they want to stay at level 25 first currently, and eventually we will go and get we'll get some more levels out of stuff. Okay, really? Again with you guys? No, I don't like it. All right. And this, the one that I'm using right here actually dropped from that little area over there. I've come back in and kind of kill those guys on a regular basis. It's just, you have to do, is that it? That's not it. Oh, that's it right there. So, lots of screaming and yelling coming from in there. So what you're looking for is this little mycelium outcropping right here. And then once you get to the end of that mycelium outcropping, there's a little bridge which you can get to from the shroud down there if you need to. But in here, there's this the Shroud Reaver. It's a level 25 thing, but it's so I can get back up there. And then that location is, so it's basically straight south of that Shroud route. And we haven't gotten that Shroud route yet. So if we go straight north, there's the Shroud route right there. So basically it's straight south of that Shroud route, if you're looking for it. The next location I want to show you is, I got it, oh dang it, where did it go? Alright, one second, let me find it, I'll be right back. Alright, I found it. Alright, so this is the starting area down here, where you start at. You're going to go past the Ancient Spire Springlands fast travel. And then I go from the Revelwood fast travel, but the place we're actually looking for is Willow Crush. So if you're trying to find Willow Crush, I have a custom marker for some resource that I found to mine there. But there's, so basically between these two, so Ancient Spire Springlands and then Ancient Spire Revelwood, right? And then there's a Flame Sanctum there, and then another Flame Sanctum, and there's Willow Crush right next to it right here. So what I want to do is I want to actually go to Revelwood. Now I did this with the level 3 glider to begin with, because that's when I found it. I actually found this place a lot earlier on foot. I just ran up here. The enemies in this area are probably like level 10, level 11. So basically that's the area I want to go to over there. So I'm just going to kind of jump off this, and we'll just kind of glide over there. Now with the level 3 glider, the highest one that you find before the one in the tower there, I was able to kind of make this outcropping here and land in these trees. But you want to get up here, up this hill, and you can climb up all this stuff. So, and if you're not sure how to do that, you can just do that. You just jump and glide at the last second, and then you'll kind of roll up the hill. So we want to run in here. This is a quest item that you'll actually find in here as you're running through and clearing it. It took me a while to find it, just because I'm hard-headed sometimes. Surprise! And then inside of this area, there's a dude in here. He didn't make it. There's this thing here. It says read. It says, early in the morning I was manning the grind mill. It was creaking all wicked and pushed harder. Something blocked the mill. To my horror, some fool had climbed inside, buried by roots. His body was swollen and bloated, and the juice of the plant flesh. Okay. Fished out what was left of him, brushed him under the floorboards next to the grind mill. Before the morning bell rang, head of sanitation finds out, I can kiss my bonus goodbye, right? So it basically tells you that there's a something under the grind mill over here. So what you want to do is you want to run around, and anytime you find like weird rubble like this, like everything's fine, really bees. I'm trying to talk here. Don't y'all come over here. But if you look down here, anytime you see these, pull out your old trusty pickaxe. You dig down here, and there he is right here. Go ahead, search that, and in here you have the ring of rapacity. So it gives you negative 20 mana, but it gives you 20 mana regeneration. As a mage range type character, like the negative 20 mana kind of hurts, but if you do fireball, right? So it says I can cast 3 fireballs. Oh, that's acid, right? Actually, there's 3, and then by now I can do the 4th one. So and then yeah, so if I'm on my second thing, because my staff is on my toolbar, it wigs out. So but there's fireball. Where are you going? There you go. So you regenerate mana so freaking quick that if you actually take a small break between firing that and the next one, it pretty much, you can fire fireballs, whatever you want to fire, pretty much, continually. The hill ones, not so much, because as you're casting the hill one, it doesn't regenerate mana. It doesn't have now if you take a break for a second and then try again, it'll be alright. But you have to stop casting for a second for it to start rebuilding mana. But you can see how fast, and I have 2 of those rings on. So I have 2 rings of rapacity on. But that is where you actually find that. Like I said, it is a quest. It is kind of there, but it's great. Now the good news, or good thing about most of these things, is that as you're playing the game, you're going to find a lot of this stuff and kind of run into it. But if you're specifically looking where to find stuff, there are that. Now, the other place I like to go is back down here to the Low Meadows. Is it Low Meadows? No, it's not the Low Meadows. I'm sorry, it is this one here, the Kindlewood Waste. And this one is a little bit more hands-on. Like the first ones are just kind of places you can drop in and just kind of loot. You don't really have to worry about it. This one is a bit more. So basically what I do is kindle waste. So the last one we went south to there. This time I want to go this direction towards that rock. And with the level 3 one, you can make this ledge over here. Even with low stamina, without ranger, you can make it through the shroud. But you kind of want to go between this big rock here and this little rock, the little pillar there, and there is a camp over here, right there. Now, if you're a ranged guy like I am, what I like doing is come up here on this thing. I get out my old trusty fireball, and I just launch a couple of them into the mix down here. And we just start clearing guys out. So this is a level 23 guys in here. And they'll kind of run into you into the wall over here. And then they can't figure out how to get to you because the AI is dumb. And now you do have to watch out for the damn chickens, and those things are so loud and annoying. Now once you get in here, you have a regular brown chest. And then over here you have like a silver chest, and this thing can drop the armor that I'm wearing. It can drop the hawk trousers, or so the hawk armor. There's like 3 different types of armor that it can drop from these level guys. And then once you leave there, you have this little village over here. There's, I think, 5 silver chests in there. You can kind of go to. This place is actually really stacked. After finding like places like this that had a lot of stuff in it, and then getting to other places that didn't have nearly as much, I was kind of surprised. So what I like to do is stand over here and just launch a couple of fireballs at that building right there. And as you can see, I've found some friends, and they're not happy about my finding them. So, but it makes my life a whole lot easier if I find them that way. Let's go ahead and change to Asset Bite. Oh, there's that guy. Nope, I don't like that, my friend. And then because I generate so much mana, I'm like, I don't even care. I just run it. Just use it all. It's fine. Acid Bite is such a strong skill. It is deadly. So we're gonna come up here into this top area right here. You got a nice little gold chest. And that has a club defense. Now these are randomized. They kind of bounce between all the different stuff that you can get. And then there's one down here, which is and a guy. Nope, enough of that. I don't like it. Probably check your surroundings before you start looting things. Sometimes you get kind of garbage in here, but like I said, I found pretty much all of the, like all the Monarch armor that I'm wearing, or the Gloom Monarch armor that I'm wearing, I've found in here so far. I haven't found a helm. Then what I do is I take my old trusty fireball out again, and I launch it at this guy right here, and then I get rid of him, and then I'm gonna run over here. I jump on this thing. I'm gonna jump on here, and then I'm gonna slowly jump my happy butt up here, and then I'm gonna start launching fireballs again. Now these guys are gonna eventually decide that they're brave, and they're going to run over here and start doing crazy things. You just start launching fireballs at the ground because I almost died again. Now you have to be careful because when you fire a fireball like that, you do kind of step forward a chance. But we'll just launch a couple fireballs at the ground, and then I have this cool thing where if I crit, I stun them. Now there are still more in here. There's a guy over here on the pillar. Go ahead, give him a couple just for good measure. Thanks for playing. Change over to our Acid Bite. And, so you get, those the green, like, I heard someone call them green goblin guys. They're kind of a pain. But once again, we're going to go up to this building here, go up to the top. And inside of here, we have another gold chest. So there's a crackling wand. So nothing really good for this run, but like I said, it's random. You can get good stuff in it. Let's see. All right, I got rid of that guy. There's a Spellbinder hat. So Spellbinder, the Hawk stuff, the Gloom Monarch. I don't know if there's a different armor I've seen in here. And then there's a locked one over here. And then, and the Shield of Light. So you can get a bunch of really good stuff from over here. There are a few more guys over there. But I haven't found chest over in that area. So usually, once I get done with this, I'm just like, oh, okay, I'm done. If you want to have a couple more chances to get things, there is... where is it? It's on the map. It's up here. In Brittlebush, there is there's like 5 or 6 more of the same chests that drop here that drop up here in Brittlebush. I don't usually do that one. It's a little bit more confined It doesn't choose my play style as well. Like Pete's playing a tank right now, so it makes it a lot easier to get into some of this stuff. He basically just gets everything mad at him, and then we kind of go from there. But that's kind of where I go around my farming locations and kind of where I'm trying to get my oh, nope, I don't like that. Do not like that. All right. And then with that, that is what we'll do from there. If you want to see my build and kind of what my thought process was for building it, I'll make another video on that here in a minute. And then we'll kind of go from there. So with that, as always, if you guys like the videos, please consider throwing a like on it. If you have a question, a comment, or concern, or you have a different favorite farming area, throw that down in the comments. And then if you're not subscribed, you want to see more of this or anything else that's coming up, we have hopefully some Nightingale content coming up soon. So if you want to see all that stuff, make sure you're subscribed, and we'll catch y'all next time.